My name is John Lamarchandane and I'm a safety steward at Cardiff Park. I've been working here 2 years now. Cardiff Park is a really surprisingly supportive community. I found as a trans person, I didn't expect to be welcomed in the way that I was into the team and by the people coming to matches. It's been a really good experience. I've never felt ostracised or like I wasn't being treated like everyone else, and I've always felt like part of the team. When I started at Cardiff Park, I hadn't started my medical transition yet, so I didn't look like a man, basically, and I never felt like I was being thought of any differently than any of the other guys working here. I never had people telling me that I was a girl or anything, despite the fact that I looked different, I sounded different, I wasn't very confident because of that. And then I went through my transition while working here, and it was kind of an uncomfortable time. When you go on testosterone, you basically go through puberty again, and I was really supported through all of that. There were times when I was not in the best physical or mental health as a result of my transition, and I always felt like everyone I was working with was 100% behind me and would support me no matter what I needed, because the stereotypes about sport and about rugby being a really homophobic and transphobic place just aren't true when you go to somewhere in person and interact with people. It's really friendly. It can get a bit intense at times when the competition's a bit close, but it's always really exciting, really gets you pumped up. I've not really been a rugby fan before, but standing in the crowd and interacting with people who are really excited about the game has been it's kind of convinced me to pay a bit more attention to what's going on the pitch and perhaps be a bit more of a fan of the sport. It's such a positive experience and atmosphere here. It does genuinely feel like everyone's appreciated and welcome. If you're openly and confidently and proudly LGBT, you will find that other people will flock to you. I've had people come up to me at match days and thank me for wearing my pronoun badges and for being openly transgender, because it makes them feel more included and more welcome at the stadium and in rugby. It is a more inclusive sport and a more inclusive community than we're led to believe, and if you show up and take part and be yourself openly and proudly, then it will become even more inclusive over time. It makes me feel a lot more welcome here at the stadium when I'm talking about sport and rugby to people. It also, I'm not particularly sporty myself, but I know that there are LGBT kids out there who are going to be really encouraged by this, and who won't necessarily have thought that this could be their future, that they could do rugby professionally or as a hobby, or that they could become involved in clubs and supporting rugby teams. But these kinds of initiatives do help build that interest in younger communities and give a bit of hope to LGBT kids who are interested in rugby already and who might otherwise think that they have to sacrifice their interests or their identity to be happy.